screen than they're on. But in America, I think the way the reality business works is we're really not different on screen as we're off. It's kind of,
Yeah,
that's who we are.
David, you're a bitch when you're walking the streets of the Hamptons, New York, or LA. Honey, you're just a bitch. So they all know.
But I am authentically myself at all times. At least I tell it to you to your fucking face.
True.
Speaking of which, what do you, I mean, this really is on topic for what we're discussing. Lala, our good friend Lala Kent, just
Yeah.
did an interview where she said she feels it's enough. Now, Mr. Sandoval has received lots of, he's been the butt of all the jokes on the Traitors all season. Chriselle didn't like him. No one else liked him. My girl Brittany from Big Brother was laughing at him when he was doing the competitions and singing. Lala says, the poor guy can't win. It's time, guys. It's 2 years, and it's now. I actually never hated Tom Sandoval the way everyone else did, personally. But is it time? Should we get over this?
I want
Be
to see
nice to
Tom
Tom.
Sandoval. No, I want to see Tom Sandoval win the Traitors because that
And
would
by the
be
time everyone hears this, the
epic.
Traitors will probably be over. I just want to caution
That
it.
that would be epic because he's been playing a very like game, like a very kind of fun, quirky. I'm the, but he's not. He's not that way in real life. He's not. So I want to see him win.
Well,
I really do.
if you
I
could
would be okay with him
manipulate-
winning.
If you could manipulate that many beautiful girls to get suckered and to go into bed with him, then yes, he ain't that dumb. Let me tell you.
He's current, and again, when people listen to this, the Traitors will probably have a winner. His girlfriend, Victoria Lee Robinson, is she's gorgeous.
She's pretty.
She is gorgeous.
Girl.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, why would it? I mean, listen, we're in LA. Everybody is so hot in LA. It's insane.
Yes.
You can't walk down the street and not find beautiful people. I used to think that only because of New York. Because when you walk down the streets in New York, everybody had a little headshot in the back pocket and they're on the subways trying to get to an audition. Now in LA, they're wearing their yoga pants, their ass hanging out, their boobs are out, the sun-kissed hair all over, the men with their little tattered shirts. It's just hot.
Yeah, but we have in LA, we have a plastic surgeon or a dermatologist or an esthetician
at every corner.
Every corner. Like we went to Dr. Busso for Valentine's Day. I surprised Paul.
David, you know what we did for Valentine's? What'd you do for Valentine's, my
You
love?
got injected.
So my husband surprises me. Instead of getting me flowers, instead of going to dinner, instead of chocolates, all the things I love.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, we're going to stop off at
Dr.
Busso's office real quick.
Yeah.
I go, oh, okay, what are we going to do? He goes, oh, just 1 second. I just got something to do. So we walk in. The guy has like a little breakfast table out, like a little, hors d'oeuvre table out.
Bagels, salmon.
We go, we go to the room and he sits on he goes, oh, welcome guys. What am I going to do? He sits on the chair and he goes, oh yeah, what do you think?
It's Valentine's Day.
What are we doing?
Whatever he needs.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was,
I couldn't believe it. I've never had a Valentine's like that. When my husband thought I was too fat to go to lunch or dinner, too fat to have to eat chocolates, not pretty enough to get flowers, but I needed to go get injected to get Botox so that he could keep me for another couple of years.
But
there is no better gift. I mean, literally, no one should get me anything except I would be thrilled with that.
Right?
Hearing a surgeon would be great. Go on.
The funny thing was that we went in the point that he was making about there's a plastic surgeon on every corner. Dr. Busso moved into a new building on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, and we go in and we are in the wrong plastic surgeon's office because we're on the wrong floor. We're waiting. It's like 9 a.m, and I'm texting the nurse. I'm like,
but here's the thing.
We're here. Where? And she goes, oh no, we're on the other.
Let me tell you.
Floor number.
Let me.
That is funny.
So we walk into
only in Beverly Hills. Go on.
That's a suite number. So we walk into the office. We're sitting there, and I'm kind of looking at the clientele that was sitting in the lobby, and I'm thinking, this doesn't look like Dr. Busso's office. And I'm looking at the people behind the counter, and I'm like, I don't recognize these people.
Anyone?
So I thought, Patrik, are we in the right place?
And she's texting me. She goes, "Where are you guys?" I go, "We're in the lobby. We're waiting."
She's like, "You're not there."
Because here's the thing, you can tell
Yeah.
who the models go to, who the actors go to,
And who the strippers go to.
Well, I go to Crystal in Hollywood, who is 1 block from my house, and she's not a plastic surgeon. I like just an injector for my Botox / injectables than anything more, which I've never done.
I
Injectors.
love the fact that you're doing the dark alleys of Hollywood.
I do. It's a back alley. She pulls it out. The needle's mostly clean, and here I am.
I love it.
So should we agree with Lala and just now I've never held any grudges against Tom. I really don't think what he did was so bad. Really. People are dying of cancer. People are dying of all other things. He cheated.
What he did is very much what he's always done.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything out of context. I think, but the person he did it with,
Rachel,
was a problem because that girl had friendships with people within that friend group that she lied to, that the betrayal was in the lie and the way that they hid it.
You don't like Rachel. You've said it here before. You don't like her.
Is it Rachel or Raquel? Because, I mean, I don't know. She had mental health. She didn't want to do anything about Sandoval or Vanderpump. Then she did a whole podcast on it. Then she decided it wasn't working out. Then she talked about Sandoval all day. I'm like, how do you go to therapy every single week and then come back on a podcast and all you do is talk about the things that you can't be a part of? I'm like, stop it, bitch. Let's go. Enough.
I am just going to say it, and I will say it on the record. They all should be thanking Tom Sandoval because he made Vanderpump Rules relevant. Because nobody was going to watch that show anymore. They weren't. They weren't. And they all have careers that are blossoming, and they're all doing things because of Sandoval. So they should be thanking him.
I don't see it that way.
I do.
No, I don't see it that way. No, because you know what? The money comes and goes.
But the whole show from day one is they're all cheating on each other.
The businesses come and go, but those friendships that they started with back in the day when they were servers and hostesses at a restaurant, when you have that community and that camaraderie that you build, is something so sacred that should have hung on to. He could have fucked anybody in LA. It didn't have to be one of their friends.
Well, I mean, that's true.
And that's the part that I don't like about her, because even if he wanted to do it, he was in a relationship. He shouldn't have. I don't care what that relationship boundaries were. The fact that he wasn't having sex and she wasn't giving it up to him, and she had dirty dishes in the bedroom, and who cares?
Ariana
But
Madix.
the fact is, he should have never opened up that zipper to her and said,